Ayatollah Khamenei, supreme leader of Iran, is alive. Many said he wasn't because his whereabouts were unknown even after the 12-day war with Israel ended. Here are the details, of course, without the Western spin. Just the facts, and you interpret it how you want, which the BBC, Sky News, they won't give you that. After 3 weeks, in a secure location, still unknown, still undisclosed, a necessary precaution during the Israel-Iran war, Ayatollah Khamenei, after 3 weeks, just made his first public appearance yesterday at an Ashura ceremony in Tehran, the capital. And this isn't just symbolic, it's strategic. Hear me out. Ashura is a Muslim day of significance, by the way. This is Shia and Sunnis both celebrate it in different ways. Or it's not celebrated, commemorate it in different ways. That doesn't matter for this video. For nearly 1 month, what matters is Iran's supreme leader had vanished from public view, only releasing pre-recorded messages while hiding in a or several secure bunkers as both Israeli and US officials openly discussed assassinating him. Not sure why I said Israeli and US in a weird way like that. It's a bit late in the day and it's Sunday. But yeah, this is the world we live in. You can openly discuss assassination potentially of a world leader as long as the one talking about is the West and the one not being assassinated potentially is in the global South. Then it's fine. It's not, terrorism or anything. Now, the Ayatollah's absence sparked global speculation about his life status, really. Like, is man still breathing? Like, is he alive? But his sudden reappearance tells us two crucial things about Iran's current geostrategic position. First, Iran is confident they now control the skies over Tehran and can continue controlling the skies over Tehran. You don't bring your most valuable asset out of hiding unless you're absolutely certain you can protect him from airstrikes or assassination attempts. Second, Iran has clearly established succession plans. Because point one, which I mentioned, having control of the skies is not really guaranteed. Let's be honest. Israel has shown they are very capable of subterfuge, sabotage, infiltration, intelligence capabilities that can absolutely wreck the Iranian, counter capabilities. And of course, the Israeli US funded and provided F-35s mean airstrikes are very hard to avoid. And the ones doing the airstrikes, the F-35s, they're very hard to detect. You basically can't see where they are. Zero budget animations coming in strong, coming in hot, like the jets. Okay, anyway, that one flew off. So succession is a necessary preparation to make, and it has been made if the Ayatollah is out and about. This public appearance signals Iran is no longer afraid of what happens if Khamenei is targeted and taken out even. They've built a system that survives beyond any single leader. This perfectly demonstrates Iran's resilience culture that makes it nearly impossible for enemies to actually break them. While Western powers focus on decapitation strikes and regime change, Iran builds redundancy and institutional resilience, institutional strength, staying power, right? You can't dislodge it easily. No decapitation strike has worked thus far. Try as hard as Israel might. They knocked out top generals, over 10 of them, literally the commanders of branches in Iran's military, the top guy in several branches, yet the military carried on functioning. Missiles carried on flying into Israel, causing mass panic, obviously, causing mass damage, or enough damage and mass disruption, I should say, that's more accurate. Business as usual continued in the Iranian military. The gaps in the ranks were replaced. Iran's resilience culture means the 90 million strong population, those at least amongst that 90 million in important positions at least, they know they can be ended anytime. They know that's okay with them. They're mentally prepared for that. Their loss would be celebrated. That's another thing, is the sort of culture of martyrdom. Their faith tells them paradise, or heaven for those who don't, awaits them for their noble efforts, even if they lose their lives. And their families know that. And more practically, here on earth, the state has prepared for their potential loss by making sure their successors have the instructions well in advance of anything going sideways. So that if they do, if high-ranking people get taken out, the people who take over, they're not shocked. They're like, okay, I was being trained for this. Khamenei's emergence isn't just about showing he's alive, you see. It's Iran announcing they're ready for whatever comes next. For better or worse, Iran is ready for round two. Though obviously people hope that it doesn't break out, civilians will be the ones who suffer the most, suffer almost exclusively, you could say, in such conflicts. Time will tell how things turn out, and I'll be here to report to you the news and the analysis, unbiased and without the Western spin. I'm Mahfouz, and I'll see you on the next one. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Is the only way you can reliably guarantee you can actually stay in touch with my intelligence and my analysis, and my news reporting if you value it. I might open up shorts on YouTube, but I'm also just doing these videos and then putting them on YouTube. So it's also a great way to support me. And TikTok is a bit shaky right now with the news and the political analyst space. Bans left, right, and center from other people I've seen. I'm doing fine, but just in case, I'll see you on YouTube hopefully at some point. Basically, see you on the next one.